Hello and welcome to today's video as we're going to cover the LPL players of the week from week 2. Just a clarification, Leaguepedia was inaccurate with what was week 1 or week 2 or week 3. I mean, it's still a mess. So these games are from last Sunday the 19th through the 25th, which is this morning. And then now we have, Chinese New Year, so we have a couple week break here. So this is 100% based off of stats, not based off of what we see in the game. Obviously, the game allows emotion and things to play into why we decide a player is good or not. Now, the stats I utilized: KDA, kill participation, CS per minute, damage divided by gold, share differential percentage, vision efficiency, gold difference at 15 minutes, and solo kills per game. So, in top lane, Sassy of LGD had another solid week. The rookie has performed extremely well, much higher than my expectations. I don't watch LDL, I don't watch Academy tier at all. So, he's playing pretty damn good. Another great week. Shanji and Ale follow him up. And then last was Hoya. Statistically, he was terrible. So, Sassy led in KDA 8.3 outright, which is best amongst top laners. 67% KP, 2 out of every 3 kills. The leader in that category was Cube with 68% for Team Wii. Sassy had a 7.9 CS per minute as we see the farm go down in the top lane to begin 2025. Last season we saw a carry-oriented top lane role at times. We saw ADC tops, etc. Now it has become more of a lower resource role again. Damage divided by gold, 1.44. The highest being Ale at 1.77 for JDG. A 1.9 share differential, one Zhang of Ultra Prime, a 4.7% share differential. Another great week out of him as well. Despite him not being top 3, that year 2 of his career, he has started very well in the LPL. 2.81 vision efficiency. The leader was Shanji at 3.02 for Ninja in Pajamas. 205 gold lead for Sassy. Jiang had a 420 gold lead on average in his series for Ultra Prime. And he also led in solo kills per game. He had 2 in 3 games, despite getting swept. So that is an interesting thing to think about, that kid still performed at a high level, despite everything burning around him. Jungle role, Aki, surprisingly. Aki was the best statistically. He has a strong carry-oriented week out of him, something that we don't see very often as he's playing alongside Doomby, who is historically very low resource. Behind Aki, we have Milky Way for RNG, played very well this morning. No surprise there. And then Wei, former RNG jungler, third. The worst was Zhao Hao of EDG. So Aki had a 3 KDA. The leader in that category was Climber for LGD with 30.5. And you may say, why isn't he first? Well, he wasn't near the top in other categories. He just outright wasn't. Aki, 82% KP. Milky Way had an 86%. 7.2 CS per minute was the most in his role for Aki. 1.5 damage divided by gold. Wei also had a 1.5 damage divided by gold for BLG. 2.8% share differential, so that meant that Aki gave the team 2.8% more damage than he received in gold share. 5.68 vision efficiency, 5.68 vision score per ward placed. Milky Way was slightly better at 5.72. Gold difference, Aki had a 200 gold lead on average. Zhan Hao of Ultra Prime had a 247 gold lead, which led the way. So the top side of the rift for Ultra Prime actually did quite well this week in the early game, but couldn't put it together the rest of the way. What else do we have here? Solo kills per game, Tarzan and Kanavi both had 1 each. Mid lane, Knight. No surprise, Knight is one of the best mids, if not the best mid in the world. Still best in my eyes until we get to May and we convene over who are the best players in each role. After Knight was Scout, followed by Saytab of Thundertalk. Haichao played awful this week. Knight had a 12 KDA, which was best amongst mids, a 63 KP. Angel of EDG had an 83. 9.6 CS per minute for Knight. 1.83 damage divided by gold. Cream had a 1.9 for top esports. 7.9 share differential was the best, which means what? 28% of the team's damage for 22% of the gold. 3.06 vision score per ward placed. Saber of Ultra Prime, 4.12. Did not turn that vision score into success, though. He played pretty rough. Knight actually was behind on average 41 gold per game. Satab, 411 gold lead on average. And Knight had a solo kill per game, 3 out of 3. So, good week out of him. Bot lane, Pays. JDG played 2 series. He played quite well, leading in only one category, but being upper half in pretty much everything, if not upper third. After Pays was Hope and 1XN. Jackie of RNG was last. Pays had a 6.5 KDA. Hope had a 15.7, which is good for anyone's legend. 75 KP for Pays. Jackie Love had an 82. 10.4 CS per minute was the only category where Pays was the leader. 1.75 damage divided by gold. Hope had a 1.95. Share differential, Pays had a 3.6. Fodic of LNG, 9.7, as everything burned around him. He was giving the team quite a bit of damage relative to the gold he was getting. 3.23 vision efficiency. Jackie Love had a 4.51. Historically, it's only been a year, but ever since I started doing vision efficiency, Jackie Love has always been one of the best AD carries in the world at getting vision out of the wards he's placing, utilizing his champions well to increase his vision score. 473 gold lead on average per game for Pays. Elk was the best, 874. Pays had 5 2v2 or solo kills in 8 games. The best was Leave for Nip. He had 4 in 4 games. Support, YCX. Another great week out of him, joining Sassy at the top. That LGD squad, they swept Team Wii. I thought Team Wii was going to win that 3-2, but, LGD actually crushed them. After YCX, we have On and Feather. Joao was last. YCX hit a 7 KDA. On had a 7.5. He had the best KP at 88%, which is 7 out of 8 kills, roughly. 0.81 damage divided by gold, so a little more damage than your average support. The leader was Wink, though, for EDG. He actually had more damage than gold outright in their series. 2.24 vision efficiency. Moham of OMG, once again, a very good vision efficiency at 2.27 per ward placed. And 130 gold lead for YCX. On had a 351, so put that together. BLG's bot lane duo had like an 1,100, 1,200 gold lead on average at 15 minutes. 2v2 kills, Lele had 1 in 4 games, which was the best. Somebody else had 1, but it was 1 in like 8 or something. So he did not finish first. Lele did of RNG as he played instead of Niket. I thought Niket was going to start right away, but Lele did. So the team to represent LPL players of the week for week 2, Sassy, Aki, Knight, Pays, YCX. Then we have Shanji, Milky Way, Scout, Hope on. Third team, Ale, Way, Satab, 1XN, and Feather. Thunder Talk really dominating this board here. Even last in top lane, but bottom side of the rift, 3 third team players. I'd say that's pretty damn good. We see JDG have a couple players on here, actually 3 themselves with Pays, Ale, and Scout. BLG putting up Way and On and Knight. So those 3 teams you could say were the best. BLG, JDG, Thunder Talk in terms of players individually. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.